Hey everybody, it's Carol Billing and I am your instructor for Study Skills 101. This is the online version of the class, and it's been a while since I've taught this class online. I taught it face-to-face last spring, but online it's been, I think, at least 2 years. So I asked another instructor for her course to see how she approached everything and in an online environment. And so she gave me her course calendar, and I've been going through it, trying to pick the items I like that she uses, but also if I have something I've been using that I like better, that I think I can modify from a face-to-face class to an online format, I put that in the course calendar. So, to make a long story short, I don't have your whole semester completely done. Oh my God, that's terrible. It is terrible. This is not the way I like to start, but I also am not going to throw assignments in a calendar just to have a calendar done if I don't have time to look at those assignments and figure out which assignments are the best. I'm not going to bury you in busy work. I want the assignments to have a purpose and to have value and to be useful. And so for that reason, I'm kind of reevaluating. I'm completely reevaluating the course. I know how I teach it face-to-face, but that's very different from how you teach a class online. Okay, so that being said, this is what I have so far. I have the first 3 weeks. They're solid. I mean, this is definitely what we're going to do the first 3 weeks. And so let me walk you through that. On the course calendar here, I have the week, the date of the Monday. Now I'm going to open up things on Friday, which it doesn't say that in my syllabus. I'm going to modify that. She opens them up on just, I think, Monday through Sunday or something like that. I like to give you 2 weekends. So it opens up on Friday. You have all weekend, you have all week, and then you have the following weekend. So the idea being that you just get a little bit more time. On the weekends, you'll have 2 chapters open if you want to work ahead. Now, I also don't have, I also decided I'm going to keep my Monday at 5 o'clock deadlines. The reason why I moved to a Monday at 5 o'clock is that if there is a crisis or a problem right before a deadline, I'm awake. And whenever I make the deadline Sunday at midnight, I'm asleep. So students have a problem that, the blackboard's going down, or there's I don't know, whatever the problem might be, and I'm not available on Sunday night. And so that's why my deadline is Monday at 5. Having said that, I will tell you it's probably helpful that you make the deadline Sunday night before you go to bed, so that you have Monday as sort of a backup day in case there's a last minute problem or Blackboard goes down, which it does. And give yourself that Monday as your backup day. Or if you work full time, you need to have it in Sunday night because you'll be working Monday and you won't be able to make a 5 o'clock deadline. So balance your time. I think it's a great way also to empower you to balance your time and make your deadline where you need it to be, but it has to be before Monday at 5. Okay, so here's the date of the week we're talking about, and then I open it the Friday before. Hopefully these are all correct. Let me know if you find one wrong, because I don't have anybody to go behind me and double check me. The first week I'm not requiring anything out of the textbook because I'm giving you the week to get the textbook. And then, but I do want you to introduce yourselves on the Blackboard, take a quiz over the syllabus and calendar. I have 2 kind of fun assignments, the Shapes Wiki, where you take a little Shapes quiz and then you tell me in the wiki whether you think it's correct or not. And so it's like 50 words paragraph on the wiki. Not a hard assignment. And then also I have another wiki where I want to hear what you expect out of the class. So I think it's really helpful when I know going in what you want to learn within the realm of the description of the course. So you have to look at the syllabus. That kind of gives you an idea of what I expect to teach. But I'd also like to know if there's something else you want to learn that's similar, or maybe it wasn't talked about in the syllabus or in the course calendar, although my course calendar is a little bit kind of like a skeleton. You can tell me in the expectations wiki. And then I have the deadline. So this is the Monday that it's due, and it's due at 5 o'clock. This should be highlighted because I like to make it bold. Monday's at 5. Okay, so week 1, pretty simple, not a big deal. Get your book. Week 2, I'm going to open up the module that explains how to sign up for my Study Skills Lab, which is my SSL. Any assignment that I have in here that is a my SSL is going to be in pink so that it's easy to see. Anything that's not, I can put Blackboard in front of this, but essentially anything that's not my SSL is Blackboard. So I want you to do a journal. It's going to be on what's your challenge, and it relates to the first chapter. And then there's a short multiple choice test over each chapter in the textbook. So here's you're reading chapter 1, and then you have a short exam over it. Don't freak out about the exams. They're all very small, but then they do add up at the end. But if you totally blow one, it's not the end of the world. You have 13 of them. So just keep plugging away. If most of your scores are up 80 above, you're going to end up with an A or a B. I mean, that's just the way it's going to be in that section of the course. Okay, so that's your second week. Third week, we're going to look at chapter 6, and we're going to talk about learning styles. So I have an assessment, and then I want you to reflect on what you find out from the assessment and a short quiz over the chapter. So your first 3 weeks are solid. That's definitely what we're going to do. When we hit week 4, that's where I haven't got it all done yet. So might have a journal, not sure. I will put up an announcement that says, by the way, your course calendar is now completely done, and you may print it, or now would be a good time to print it. You can print it now, knowing that you're going to have to reprint it again once you get the rest of it built. But anyway, the chapters will not change. The order of the chapters is set. The weeks are set. The open is set. The only thing not set is I just haven't decided about the assignments. I can tell you there will be 2 to 3 assignments a week, and not more than that. So let me just show you the other one I've got. This is the other calendar, and this was for last semester. You can see the dates are winter dates, but this is a lot. I read this and I was like, wow, that's a lot of work every week. Some of them are fine, 2 to 3 things, but it's like assignment, a reflection, and another thing. Yeah, that's kind of a lot. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to have a week like this where there's 5 things. That's too much. This is a 2-credit class. Let's be real, people. Okay, this one here, too much. So I'm gonna go through and look at each assignment and then really give you the ones I think you're gonna get the most value from. All right, so that's part of what's going on here. So you should be happy that I'm not just throwing a calendar together. I'm not just adopting her calendar. You should be happy about that. All right. Going down, chapter 11, I know what that's going to be. Those are some things I've taught in my face-to-face that I definitely want to do again. They're really good. Chapter 5 is done. That's what it is going to be. Chapter 10 here is done. I don't foresee the end changing at all. It's a little bit lighter towards the end of the semester. You can see I don't have a midterm in there. And this is going to count as your final right here. Probably not going to put a midterm in. I just don't want to give up the time on a test. I mean, we have a little test every week to check for competency. I don't think we need to retest you. Okay. I think that's enough babbling. I feel like I'm babbling, so I'm going to stop. Long story short, first 3 weeks are good to go. Print it. Check those off as you get through them. I will post an announcement that says, hey, calendar's done. And I expect to have it no later than Friday. I might have it done tomorrow. Depends on how much my children are up tonight, because I've got 2 that were sick last week and 2 that are sick now. So it could be a long night. And that definitely affects my ability to think when I'm up all night with sick kids. Okay, I think that's it. I'm looking forward to working with you.